Good evening, Noswaith Croizo. Welcome back to the channel. Here we are again, Farmer Ben once more. Farmer Ben Adui talking about season 2, season die. My Welsh is slowly, but well, painfully slowly improving, hopefully. Anyway, let's not dwell on that. So we are looking at season 2. Obviously, the world has gone mad, and I apologise that this video is it's been a reasonable amount of time since I last posted a video. Well, roughly a week. Obviously, the Ukraine stuff is just insane, and I feel so sorry for the people of both Ukraine and Russia who are caught up in this. This is not something anyone wants, and it's just mad. And I just pray to goodness that common sense prevails, but who knows? Anyway, so here we are. This is let's not dwell on something I have literally no control over. Let's just hope things turn out for the best. Politicians are awful. The people involved are suffering because of politicians, and this is as the world ever is. Anyway, never mind. Let's not. Sorry. Right. Anyway, I'll move on because there's nothing useful I or anyone else can say. Anyway, so here we are on season 2. Obviously, we are dealing with the mobs are getting stronger to the point that I cannot as easily defeat them. I certainly can't rely on auto. So several of these missions I've had to play myself, which for somebody who is short of time, is strapped for time, is well, annoying. Let's just leave it annoying. Most of the time, my farming and stuff I do like that is and obviously I am called Farmer Ben. The farming I do is based on the just basically hitting autoplay and letting it go. Basically, because I've got stuff to get on with, like everybody else. So actually having to play missions and stuff myself is always a bit of an inconvenience. Which there we go. Within obviously there are missions within reason that I'm quite happy to play. I completely understand that I need to play event missions because I want to do well. That's fine. But some of the regular missions, I just want to hit auto and get on with my life. And having to actually fight through season 2 missions does always cause me a certain amount of consternation. But let's not dwell on that. So here we are. So obviously with this one, we're heading towards season 2, and the next part of the and I'm going to use the term incredibly loosely, story. The story is basically, I can't even follow. I can't follow the story anymore. Every time I think it's like, okay, that's where the story's going. The story's basically just an excuse to just continually have attacks and stuff like that, which is fine as long as they acknowledge that that's all it is. So this is one of the season 2 heroes that you can get. Walker. Obviously, I do not have Walker. But I believe his attack is actually reasonably good, and obviously as an end of level hero would be better. 245 damage, giant mind damage to nearby enemies, gain armor over turns, and 36% defense against special skills, which is all quite useful. Doubtless, he'll be armoring these guys up. As I said, I sort of mentioned, I'm at the point where I cannot rely on autoplay anymore. Ooh, I should hit activate there because, albeit that season 2 specials are rubbish, I should probably better activate them. So there we go. The activation. Boop, 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 boop. Obviously the mobs are okay. The mobs are not what I'm worried about. It's basically this Walker fella. So let's see what's going on in the story. Hopefully. You can sort of see. You may also notice that I have rarely, for a rare change, I've brought in my lifesaver. Basically because when I'm playing it on auto, which I may have done many times, is that I can turn around and go, ooh, hang on, I forgot to deal with anything. let's see what Auto tells me. And Auto, sometimes if I get to the point, it's like, oh, most of my heroes are dead. I can go, wait, let's bring one of them back to life. Sometimes I bring life force generators as well. These are like battle items I barely ever use, to be fair, which is why they're awesome for farming. They're like the most expensive battle items in the game, and these are the ones I just don't use. Bum 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 bum. I think this might finish it off Walker. No, Walker is apparently incredible. Oh, there we are. Right, so Walker's dead. So let's see what the next part of the story is. Dum 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 dum. Bum. Walker, you in there, man? It's me, Stone. And we talked about Stone's sergeant ranks, although again, Staff Sergeant Stone. Stone. What year is it? So Walker apparently has been brainwashed. About 10 years past the second Steiner conflict, buddy. You're at just outside Neon City. We got you. Don't know what the Steiner Zone conflict was. Can you move? We need you to evac before Trigon can come looking. Trigon? No, Trigon must be the villains. I'm not even... Trigon. That word is like a chisel in my brain. Yeah, okay, a chisel in your brain makes a kind of sense, just like hammering away and, You and me both, big guy. Come on, let's move. We can trade war stories later. Oh, there we are. She's zoomed into focus there finally. And that was glitch. So there we are. So we've managed to save Walker, who was apparently under somebody else's control and was fighting for no good reason. Like I say, I suspect the corrupt politician that has been sort of present throughout this series. But let's see what happens. Let's see. Boom, 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 boom. See if the story continues. We have a new lead, Vin. Walker doesn't remember much, but he believes his orders came from somewhere in the energy flux. Okay. What's the energy flux? Oh, no, this is Mayor Vinaya. I just don't trust her. Jackie, the flux powers Neon City. I can't risk it being damaged. I'm assigning someone to you who knows the area. Ex-ganger named Dragonfist. He knows the gangs better than almost anyone. Listen to him. Vinaya out. Yeah, so she's clearly one of the villains. She's clearly a villain. Thanks, Vin. Jackie out. This sticks. We tell Vinaya we found Walker. Walker gets tipped off. We all get killed. That don't seem suspicious to you. Well, no, not particularly good. Like I say, this story doesn't make a huge amount of sense. But never mind. And then we've got CMYK. And I'm told it is CMYK rather than Kmik. Because it's cyan, magenta, yellow. I can't remember what K stood for, but it's basically the colours that very old-fashioned computers used to use. Fist is a moron, but can trust him. Okay, you know him. I was young and stupid, and he was cute. 3, and is that cubed? I'm so confused. I just don't understand this talk at all. Doubtless, people will tell me that I'm far too old. I mean, I'm 41, man. I mean, what this person is saying here. I was young and stupid. I mean, obviously, I don't understand the unnecessary capitalisation, but I also don't understand what it's literally what I say to children when I'm teaching them in primary school is the crocodile eating the number 3, which means that number 3 is bigger than what went before it, and it just none of it makes any sense. I don't get it. Please enlighten me. I'm sorry, I don't understand this talk. And that was it. I assume there would be a little bit more to follow there, and I was just like, yeah. So the crocodile eats the bigger number, is what I tell children, and apparently whatever went before was smaller than number 3. But anyway, there we are. So there we are. Season 2. The story has continued. I do apologise, as I previously mentioned, that there's been relatively little advancement in the game from me for a little time. Just real life has been kicking my ass, and unfortunately, well, not just my ass, and it seems that actually I'm comparatively lucky, which is What a world we live in. What a world we live in. Anyway, as I will repeatedly say, my thoughts go out to anyone living in the Ukraine or Russia, because I don't believe the Russians want what is happening now. And I just hope for the best for everyone. And let us just hope it doesn't get any worse. But what a world we live in. Anyway, there we go. So thank you all very much for watching. As ever, it does remain for me to say, please do remember to like, share, comment and subscribe. I will continue the Season 2 story and we shall see where it goes and what happens next. Please feel free to ask any questions or request any videos that may occur to you to ask for. And yes, in the meantime, it just remains for me to say, may death come swiftly to your enemies. Take care of yourselves. All the best. However, goodbye and take care.